All right, next we have Kira Rymer and Tyler Sheets.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and this is my business partner, Kira, and we are the founders of Chili Dog. Has your dog's water bowl ever sat out in the heat and the temperature of their water rising to absurd temperatures?
As you can see here, Sammy is very thirsty, but all she has is a bowl of warm water that has been sitting in the sun for hours. No one wants to drink that. Now, watch what happens when we give her our Chili Dog bowl, which can keep water cold for a projected 24 hours. She goes crazy.
We have developed a vacuum-insulated bowl for animals to keep water colder for longer periods of time, similar to the Yeti cup.
Our product is unique because all of the other luxury bowl companies have plug-in bowls, but ours is just ready to go.
As you can see from our survey results, people are willing to pay for the price of our product, and we have surveyed for how much they're willing to spend, and the highest percent is most of the people would pay anything for this type of product.
We also visited a local pet store and learned that our product will easily sell off of their shelves.
Although we don't have an exact price at the moment, we are planning to sell a large bowl for $35 and a small bowl for $30.
This is around the same price as most other luxury pet products. We believe that our product can one day become the best bowl around, and you should believe it too.
Here are some goals that we've had for our. We're still working on goals, but we've started.
This is just a rough draft.
This is good. Keep going.
Well, we're done.
Oh.
Cover the goals.
Okay. Well, you can see the goals.
Should say them out loud too.
Okay. Move our product to other animals. Make this one of the top used bowls in America, and satisfy pets and their owners with luxury products.
And get it in stores. This is another thing.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So, my initial question is, you said 24 hours. How did you come up with that projection?
From other vacuum insulation technology.
Like the Yeti?
Like different, from what Yeti has been able to do with vacuum insulation, that's what we're trying to get into a bowl. That's what we're aiming for.
Okay. And what have you found as far as successes or shortcomings with that?
We would need to meet with some kind of designer, I guess, to help us actually make it. This is just the 3D printer.
Right. Okay.
I would suggest that you have just a little bit wider difference in your price between your small bowl and your large bowl. $5. Nobody's going to buy the small bowl if you have it. Yeah. So it would need to be like 30 and 50, something like that. But I think it's a great product.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
So he said he would. You said you talked to somebody else and they would buy it off the shelf. Is that right?
Yes. What was the name of the store?
Main Street Pets.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Yes, Main Street Pets. We talked to the manager.
So remember, whether that's a question or you do it in your presentation, you need to use the words like endorsement. We have an endorsement from Main Street Pets in Salisbury that are willing to put our product on the shelf if this becomes, when it becomes a product to place on their shelf. And I think it's also important that when you talk about the goals, you mention broadening it from. Well, no, but remember what she said. Don't just stick with the dog bowl. You need to show to the investors or the panel that this is limitless. You can have all kinds of animals because that's what you learned in your survey. People kept saying they had different types of animals, and if we broadened it from the dog.
Yeah, I think we said in our goals to move it to other animals.
Right. I think we should emphasize that, though.
Yeah, I love the survey piece. I think that really adds value to it. I loved the start to get our interest, get our attention, because it is an issue. Like, it really is an issue for us. Like, especially, I would key in, especially in North Carolina. Because, I'm from Michigan, we don't really have that issue too much. But North Carolina and the South.
Well, what is it going to do, too? Not just cold.
Yes, that's another thing.
Freezing.
That's something we're trying to work on research on that, is keeping water warmer and colder temperatures.
Cool. So I loved her question. I would 100% agree is $1,000, if you were to win the grand prize, what would you do with that?
Certainly make a working prototype is what would be amazing.
So I would include that into the actual presentation. If we were to win $1,000, this is what we plan. And back, I love the second part of that question is if you didn't win any money, would you scrap the product or are you too invested at this point?
We'd probably keep trying because I think it's a really good idea that could work and make a lot of money.
Certainly after that survey, you can see that it actually there's some light to the problem.
For sure. There's no competitors right now?
The only competitors...
Well, they have plug-in ones, but that's kind of a hassle. And then they have, you can put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
But this is just ready because it's built in.
Why do you suppose that is? Why do you suppose...
Because of the way it's built, it has vacuum insulated. Oh, you mean other places?
Yeah.
I guess they just haven't thought of the idea.
You probably don't know yet. What would something like this cost to make? Do you have any idea?
We're not sure.
That was our struggle.
Yeah.
This whole process, because there's obviously some chemical side to this vacuum insulation, and we reached out to all of our resources that we have here, and nobody can answer that for us.
Really?
So we ended up just comparing it to a Yeti cup.
Yeah.
Of a similar size.
I think the coolest thing that you'll find with this competition is